want to talk about? Just say some shit.
All right. Well, this is what's the word. That's what it's called. If that's corny, we gonna switch it.
It's not corny.
All
What's
right,
the word? It needs to come out on Wednesdays. What's the word Wednesdays?
Yeah, definitely.
So, bro, how you feeling?
I feel good.
Tight.
Feel good. I already told you I'm nervous. But
Yeah. Ain't gonna lie, you shouldn't be nervous at all. This is a safe space. What we say will be published. However, even with it being published, we're gonna hold decorum. So everything gonna be smooth. I ain't gonna ask you nothing crazy. I basically just want to touch base with you, bro. Like, we have, and I've expressed this to you before, we have really, really good conversations all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have too good of a conversation for nobody to hear what we saying.
That's real.
So, first and foremost, introduce yourself. Like, who are you? What do you do? Why do you do it?
Well, I'm gonna give you this laptop.
Say that.
So you can look at that and I can try to lock it in.
Say that.
But sorry. You said who am I and like what do I do?
Who are you? What do you do? And why do you do it?
Okay. Well, my name is Pop. Currently I am eating Lil Baby's cheese puffs with wrap snacks. They're very good. I'm putting it on.
OD. With the orange Gatorade?
The orange Gatorade. My teeth gonna look crazy, but whatever. But yeah, I am from Tampa, Florida. I am the son to two preachers. I'm an older brother. I'm an artist. I'm a child of God. I am a student at Morehouse College. I'm a senior. I am a strategic partnerships rep at Universal Music Group.
So you got motion?
To a degree.
To a degrey. So we're being humble. That's what we're doing? Say that. We being humble today.
What's the word, man?
What's the word?
I'm an entertainer. But yeah, I feel like I do everything that I do just because I feel like I'm called to do it. And I've tried not to do it for a while, so that's why I know that like I have to do it now.
It's real.
So yeah.
That's real. I feel that something that not many people know. I feel like we're friends, not because we share this, but because like not many people. I haven't met many people who have the same viewpoints as me, who are also, a PK. That's very rare. I've never met another PK that I kind of like see eye to eye with, and I feel like you're the only one that I've met in a sense that wasn't family. That I kind of like, you know what?
I remember being young,
Yeah.
and knowing other PKs and like wishing I had one that I was like cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember
bro.
that. So
It was
real.
so hard. Like growing up, I feel like, and that was something I really wanted to touch on with you too, because growing up, bro, like we have a very, very different childhood, and not a lot of people really understand. Explain to me like how that was for you. Like growing up, you said you had two parents that were pastors or whatever the case may be, or that are pastors, still pastors, very successful. You can shout them out too. But only one of my parents is a pastor, which I'm very, very thankful for. I don't know if I could have dealt with two, but yeah,
Just
for
your
sure.
dad, right?
Yeah, just my dad.
So I think, well, first off, shout out to my parents,
Sure.
Dr. O'Neal Salmon and Pastor Georgia Salmon. I feel like my parents started pastoring in 2006. So from 2001 when I was born to 2006, my parents were in another church and they were super active. My dad was preaching sometimes. My mom leading the praise and worship. My parents realized they were called to start a church. And in the context of the situation at the time, them starting a church was considered rebellious due to the type of church they were in. And so I feel like one thing that's always been in me, and I think it started because of what I was raised around and the situation I was raised around when I was born, is a level of rebelliousness. Like, you can't tell me what I can't do if I feel like God told me I could do it.
That's real.
So I feel like that's kind of been in me from the beginning. And I just feel like they just are really dedicated entrepreneurs and also really dedicated Christians. And I feel like when you mix that, you can get really great art really great organization, really great movements. And I think my parents do a little bit of all of that. And so, yeah, shout out them, man. Shout out to City Restoration.
Right. So you're one of those guys that does one thing, and I feel like in this area we're complete opposites, which is why I'm very intrigued by it. You're one of those guys that's like you do one thing, and it's like, all right, bet we on to the next. But it's not like we're on to the next in terms of we're on to the next. This was great. Let's do it again, or let's strive to be better. It's more so like, all right, I did that. That's over. I'm going here now. Forget about that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you haven't played computer music for me in a long time. Every time we think about computer music, you don't play any songs. You focus on what you're doing now, which is awesome to me. By the way, still stream that computer music by PAC.
Yeah.
I listen to that on a daily. Favorite song, Saturday Sheets. Second favorite song, Outside Early. Third favorite song, it's really the interlude at the very end. Love Me Forever. Niggas is tough. Anyway, how do you get yourself, like, how do you get your motor to run that way? Like, what made you really lock in on, you know what? I did that. That's cool. Let me do this now. Like, it's over with.
Kanye. Kanye was just always, you were always aware of what Kanye was working on.
Right.
When he was working on it. And typically, you were aware of what was coming next. Before you even got what was supposed to be coming now.
Exactly.
Like, if you're a real Kanye fan, you've been hearing about this Donda project since back when Ye project was coming out. There's always been this Donda.
Right.
I think that level of artistry, that work ethic that I grew up on watching and admiring through interviews and stuff like that, always inspired me. I always appreciated how Chance the Rapper was always working on his stuff, but was helping a bunch of artists.
Yeah.
Travis Scott, same thing. Tyler the Creator, same thing.
Same, bro.
Frank Ocean, same thing.
Crazy.
Solange, same
Definitely.
thing. All these artists
She
that
slept
I respect. Dev Hines, a lot of y'all don't know who he is. His name Blood Orange or Dev Hines. Same thing. And Solange just slept on.
Definitely.
Completely. Solange,
Definitely.
if you ever hear this, I would love to work with you.
Definitely.
I would love to work with Solange.
I want to interview Solange.
I would love, yeah.
I want to talk about what
let's get
happened in the
you on this
elevator,
phone, yeah.
for sure.
If you ever get there, can I be there for that? Just
Definitely.
To watch. I really
Nigga,
wanna
what?
talk. Oh, Pharrell Williams.
You're gonna be wherever,
Pharrell Williams. Let me not forget Pharrell.
For real, shout out.
Kanye and Pharrell are the reason for this. And I think
Shout out.
Pharrell is more so the reason for my approach as an artist concerning how I try to talk to the people I meet, treat the people I do. I feel like I have a Kanye mind with the Pharrell approach.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's. Say that again?
Yeah, I feel like I have a Kanye mind
Okay.
with the Pharrell approach.
That's almost like. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
but
tough.
the work ethic comes from being a student of the game,
Okay.
being a introvert back in high school.
Okay.
I always seemed extroverted, but I was introverted. And I think that's a beauty to be an artist. And then also, like, too, let me just be real, though. I'm giving all respect to these artistic people that I love. And these next names are just as artistic. Let's not get it messed up. But I just want to be clear. I'm from the South. So the rappers that I grew up on and that I'm growing up on still to this day.
Yeah.
We talking about Future.
Yeah.
To this day, he's the GOAT.
Definitely.
Future's the GOAT.
I feel you.
If we're talking about trap music,
I feel you.
and I'm a Young Thug fan, Young Thug's my number one, but Future is the GOAT.
I feel you.
Just want to let that breathe, just in case anybody got like confused.
No, I feel.
Because a lot of them are acting like this Metro album finna tell us something, which is finna be fire, but it's not finna tell me nothing that I shouldn't already know. Future's the GOAT.
I feel you.
When that Future album came out, that's when he told y'all I'm the GOAT. Anyways,
I love that.
but growing up on like Future, Doug, Migos. Oh my God, Migos, bro.
Yes.
Migos changed the way I recorded. They the ones who really got, bro.
Like punching
It was
in.
a certain type of thing about like, bro. We on some now, like we recording every day. We recording it even if it's not necessarily a passion project. We just spin it. Like you know what I'm saying. Lil Yachty influencing me that way. Kodak, 21 Savage. I'm growing up on like, bro, D Watkins. He a Florida rapper.
Go ahead.
Like, bro, like
How you feel about Wayne?
Wayne, I love.
I feel
Wayne.
like your approach to like rapping, it reminds me of Wayne. Reason being is because not only do you treat it as like a job, you treat it more so as like, bro, I gotta do this. It's not like you know how a lot of niggas just be like, oh, this is fun. You know what I'm saying? Like they get to just saying stuff that don't make sense. Like I've seen you say a crazy bar, but erase it. Like nah, nah. Like I feel like the way you approach rapping, how long you can rap, like I feel like that's crazy. I don't think a lot of people know, like nigga, and we not gonna freestyle on here. We don't freestyle for free. But what I'm saying is, like the amount of times I've seen you just rap for like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes at a time, like, and I'm not talking about just rapping, but like you're saying things that matter.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You're saying things that are going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. And that's one of the reasons why I'm like, dang. Like, and to think I didn't even meet you as a rapper. You wasn't even a rapper when I met you, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you might have been thinking about it, but you definitely was not a rapper when I met you at all. You ain't had no music to show me. You ain't have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I met you, you was Josh. You feel me? That's real. Well, no,
No,
you weren't even
Paco.
Josh. You was
Yeah,
Paco.
I was Paco, yeah.
You was Paco.
Yeah.
You was not Pac. It was Paco. Let's talk about Paco. Who was Paco?
Who was Paco? Wow, that's a great question. Wow, Paco. Man, you messed me up with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I figured. I ain't gonna lie. I came up with this question. I came up with this question last night, nigga. My girl was like, ooh.
Shout out Henre girl, man.
Shout out Henre girl.
That's funny.
Shout out Henre girl.
Paco was a time period and phase. And like, before I get deep, because I'm gonna do this deep,
It's okay.
but I want to let these people know that like sometimes people try to joke on you when you talk deep. And it's like, guys,
Which is weird.
if you laugh in this moment, it's because like your life doesn't hold as much depth as mine does. And that's just God's choice of who He felt like deserved that platform.
That's real.
So you pray on that.
That's real.
But Paco was like a wild bull. He was free from feeling like he had no potential because of where he was from.
Word.
Is this recording okay?
Yeah.
He was free from feeling like he had no potential because of where he was from. And it's like, I don't think the world understands that the way that they talk about Florida makes a lot of people in Florida feel like less than. It's true. They're not gonna tell you, but it's true.
No, it's definitely okay. I feel that.
And then I knew I didn't want to go to FAMU really early.
Very early.
Very early. I just
Like how early we talking? Like as soon as you start thinking about college.
Like middle school, 8th grade. 8th grade.
8th grade.
8th grade.
You knew you didn't want. So you wasn't thinking about college, but you knew you wasn't going to.
And you want to know the honest reason why? It's because I didn't like the colors.
You know.
I couldn't see myself wearing orange and green.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Like on a
Ain't gonna lie.
consistent basis.
No. Okay, this is a moment where I have to say, you are a nigga for the aesthetics, bro. I've never met a nigga that is so, like, I feel like all my niggas, honestly, having encouraged me to embrace a specific aesthetic more so than others. But you, bro, you stick by your aesthetic so hard. It's really funny, bro. Like, bro, we could go in the corner store and you'll pick, like, you're the type of nigga to have on blue that day and get a blueberry Fanta just cause, like, all right, I'm wearing blue today, so I'm gonna fuck around and drink, bro.
It's not even Fanta. It'd be It'd be like
Calypso. Like a Calypso or something. Like, yo, bro.
Like Skittles.
Bro, that's Florida, though. That's Florida. That's Florida. You know how I know that's Florida? Because
there is a version of that looks very whack. Where folks really be matching the candy that they buy with their outfit. That's terrible. And their shoes be a certain color.
That's real.
But no, I think I have always grown up around a lot of colors. My dad loves colors. His favorite color is yellow. My favorite color is yellow. So it's like...
That's rare for some niggas.
Yeah. I just love that bright. And it's like a bright pastel yellow, too.
Well, y'all are Jamaican.
We're Jamaican. And I don't think a lot of
He's
people
bound upon that.
We look at things... Man, I love being Jamaican.
Yeah.
It's I love being Jamaican. To put in perspective for you, the same way I love my locks.
Okay.
It's like, you wanna know the honest feeling? It just makes me wake up every day feeling like I'm better than a lot of niggas.
I feel that. I feel, bro.
And not up like no, like I'm not gonna present it, but like I be thinking like,
I feel you,
bro. When I walk up to a woman versus when you walk up to a woman. Not you specifically, you know.
Oh, I know. I know.
That's my boy.
Every time this nigga says you, he's not referring. He's talking about y'all niggas. He's talking about you niggas. I'ma boldly say that he's talking about you niggas. I swear to God, swear to Bob.
Never talking about my brother.
Talking about you niggas. No, expand upon that though, for sure.
No, but like when I walk up to a girl, versus when y'all walk up to a girl. And I see it every day. Y'all have nothing to give these women. And I feel like growing up the way I did and with the people that I did and the culture I did, I just have so many values that I'm able to like, even for friendships.
Yes.
I feel like I'm a better contributor as a friend to a lot of people than I feel like a lot of y'all are. And that's not, again, it's not a diss to everybody. That's a diss to y'all niggas and y'all know who y'all are.
Y'all know who
I love What's the Word, bro, because Dale's gonna do this on his episode too. I know
I'm telling you, bro.
It's gonna be a cool podcast.
We're telling these niggas the word. Thank you, bro. Shout out to my nigga Pac.
Shout out Chaos, man.
Shout out Chaos. Shout out my nigga Pac. Shout out my nigga John.
Double C's, man.
Shout out
Chaos,
everybody,
man.
bro.
Chaos. Double C's.
Like we're this is the beginning.
Phantom Boys.
Like this is it. I'm telling you, niggas gonna understand by the second episode. They don't understand then. They gonna understand the third episode. Yeah. They don't understand then. They ain't gonna get it. And they gonna lose the train.
It's okay.
It's cool.
You still moving.
Stay at the stop, little nigga.
You lose the train. We still going.
Stay at the stop, little nigga.
But yeah, I love.
Tell them little niggas stay over there too.
Over there.
Like when this really, when everything happens, tell them niggas to stay over there. We have so many. Let's talk about ops. Let's talk ops.
Oh man.
When I talk about ops,
I love
these niggas
I love that we're not really talking about women on this podcast.
Honestly,
and it's not again no diss. I love women. I have women in my life that I love right now.
Definitely.
I have my mother. I have my aunts. My grandmother. I wasn't blessed to have a specific blood sister, but I got a lot of sisters that I love. Shout out Kai, man. My dog. Shout out Niche.
Definitely.
Shout out. I'm going blank right now. Tara, Nods, fucking Naya, everybody. Everybody. If you think he ain't mentioned you, he did. God, it is what it is. I love all of y'all. We're not women. Because you know I could have went with that. Like, bro, why y'all like that? Like, why y'all like that? Because somebody goes in my phone like, yo, why you ain't say my name?
Yo,
like,
bro,
my bad, bro. Ops.
It's Pac.
It's Pac.
Nah, real deal, bro.
You want to talk about ops? Do you?
Yes. No, I was not. Okay, I wasn't joking. Let's talk ops. How you feel about these niggas, man, in this school? Like, not even in this school. How do you feel? And I'm not even gonna say ops for real. How do you feel about the way of which our generation of men is going about handling certain situations?
Yeah, I got a song right now. It's supposed to be closer to the end of the project, but it's called Project 8, featuring my boy Ray Murado. And
shout out Ray Murado.
Yeah, and that song I really address how I feel.
Okay.
And so I'm not gonna say too much because I want people to listen to the project and
Definitely.
just get everything through there. I feel like I say it the best over the beats that I've chosen. But y'all piss me off a lot.
Yeah,
and I feel like
talk about
it's
it.
because you weren't raised with as great of a father in your life as my father. Because you might have had a dad, he was just lamer than my dad.
That's real.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, bro. A lot of these niggas be having lame dads. But ultimately,
I try to take some of it off of y'all.
yes.
Because I really feel like y'all just don't know no better.
Don't know no better.
And unfortunately, your father put you in a position where he sent you off to college, and now you have to deal with guys like me who don't disappear and are equipped to deal with guys like you. Because my dad always told me that there was guys like you because he had to deal with guys like your dad. So yeah, coming here was an adjustment,
Definitely.
but I always felt like I was built for it. I just think I wasn't always comfortable doing what I had to do. Sometimes looking a man in his face and telling him the truth is hard. That's why a lot of these girls talk about how guys don't have real friendships, and I think a lot of the girls that are saying it haven't met guys like me, you, etc., who have great friendships because we're not as scared of confrontation or losing guys around us who make us look cool. Yeah. That was a struggle for a lot of young men back when we were in elementary school and middle, and our parents helped us do that by the time we probably got to high school.
Exactly.
You can't hang around with everybody. You cannot everybody just be with him because he looked cool, and a lot of y'all maintain friendships just based off of that.
Exactly.
A lot of y'all join fraternities
because of that.
And it's just the wrong reason.
I feel that.
So, a lot of bad business deals have been made because people wanted to look cool.
Definitely.
A lot of men are in jail because they wanted to look cool.
A lot of people are dead.
And a lot of them are 6 feet under.
Because they want to be cool.
Some of them a little deeper than that.
That's real, bro. And I feel like that's something that
a lot of y'all going to hell because y'all want to be cool. Let's talk about it. Fuck it. A lot of y'all gonna live long lives and then burn long.
A lot of y'all is going to hell, bro. A lot of y'all, no. I feel like we have to really like talk about
that
this.
With your bad energy and
a lot of y'all are going to hell, bro. Like, and that's why, like, a lot of times, bro, real talk, like, that's why a lot of times I really be chilling.
I like this pie because it's like, what's the word?
What's the word?
Everybody always want to say, what's the word? What's the word?
I'm telling y'all niggas,
you know I'm
bro.
not doing a lot of these, so
bro, I'm telling y'all.
This is gonna sit here and be the one for a while. For a while, they're gonna just go back to this one to understand Pac.
We have him here.
This one in the HBCU.
We have him here. We have him right here.
I want to say Lil One. HBCU. I forgot what it's called, but I did HBCU back in the summer.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to say Lil One. My fault.
Definitely.
But yeah, like
that was.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do many of these. So
nah, that's real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, bro. A lot of y'all going to hell, bro. Like that. That's why I don't really be tripping over like a lot of the shit you niggas be saying, because it's like
we're not on the same time, and that's not even coming from no PKs. That's
Did
coming
you pray
from just
today?
like we wake up every day and think to ourselves like, let's be a good person.
Let's be a good person, and not only for these niggas, like not only for me, but for these niggas.
Yeah.
Like I want a lot of niggas to.
And now I'm sure we don't make mistakes. Don't get it mixed up. We
definitely.
do, but
nah, definitely.
Not as many as y'all.
Definitely. No, I'm not even.
I'm not even gonna say that, but still,
not,
it's just like, bro,
I'm just
why do y'all do the
known.
ones that y'all do?
I'm not you niggas on my worst day.
On my worst.
G.
Sick, COVID.
Like I'm talking about.
Mom just passed. Anything.
I'm talking about bank account.
I'm still gonna be
what?
solider than you.
Bank account negative. No girl. Parents told me they're cutting me off. Whole nine. Kicked out of school. I'm still not you niggas. And because of that, I can go to sleep at night peacefully. Like I'm cool. Like I'm not you niggas.
That's what's up.
So it's cool. Like it is what it is. And you niggas that are feeling that little burn in the middle of your chest right now, you who I'm talking to.
Bro.
It's talking about you.
We're talking about
about you. If you have any issues,
any problems, hit us up.
What's
the word?
Yeah, what's the word? This is D-Pod. You know what pod we're talking about. You know what we're on.
Yeah,
and if we're not on that, you're on something else.
No bad.
And if you're on something else, you're going to hell. Simple. Listen to what's the word. Stay on the good side of the Lord. Simple. We're here with PAC. Anything else you want to say, brother?
Can we get into this project a little bit?
Definitely.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about this project, man. So, what differentiates from what was it? Computer music to now? Like, what's the difference? I feel like computer music, I'm gonna tell you, like, what it meant to me. I feel like computer music was like a introduction, but more so like I'm serious with you niggas. Like, I feel like it was more so like
You felt like you
showing
got
y'all
that
I'm
from
dead
computer
serious.
music?
I feel like from computer music it was more like you showed me anyway that you were serious.
So, as a listener, what are you looking for?
This
from
next
what's
project?
next? Hearing me tell you this project's called Jump at the Sun. You don't know anything else, but you know it's coming out December 15th. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the year, he's sneaking this out right before we leave this year. What goes through your head?
Okay, so as a nigga who hasn't heard anything, which I have heard a few songs.
You have heard a few
them
songs.
Hoes are hard.
Yeah.
Those
But like,
hoes
let's
are
just
hard.
say you did hear those.
Let's say I didn't. I feel like Jump at the Sun. I feel like from that.
Because you haven't necessarily heard the whole project
No, I haven't.
through or anything like that. So
No,
we haven't done that. So you still
haven't.
can answer this to a degree.
No,
Yeah.
I feel like for me, I'm expecting, and I can still like kind of say the notion that I am in now, because the type of artist you are, you change it every day. Like, you can have a song that you know you're gonna have on the album one night, wake up the next morning feel a completely different way, because you can't rush art. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
feel like you know that because you know me, or do you feel like you know that based off of watching from the outside?
I feel like watching from the outside. The reason why,
Like, you feel like by now people can kind of tell that?
yeah, I feel like I can tell that.
Okay, so
I
somebody
feel like
who's watching can
Somebody who just watching you and never around you, just watching, yeah. Cause it's like, bro, you on top of your stuff. Like, I don't really kick it with a lot of niggas, but the niggas that I do kick it with are dead serious about what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, in every aspect.
I appreciate
a lot of my niggas don't say, like, a lot of my niggas don't do things that I would take serious, but because I wouldn't do it, they don't mean they're not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's real.
the fact that you are, I'm not gonna say an amateur because this nigga works for UMG. We didn't say that yet. This nigga already has a job. This nigga's just a different nigga, bro. I'm sitting across the table from Superman. Nah.
That's love, though. It's my brother, y'all. No, we're talking, because, like, I know he not even trying to hype my head.
Oh,
At the
hell
same
no.
time, it's like we try to
No.
be intentional about saying stuff to each other, let each other know, like, we respect each other.
Definitely,
It's real.
definitely, 100%.
So real, bro.
I feel like ultimately,
Sometimes people need to hear that, bro.
bro, honestly,
I be needing, like, my
niggas
brother
gotta
to
hear
pick me
that.
up, bro. And just let
Niggas
me
gotta
know.
hear that, and I feel like that's why I stay around the niggas that I stay around.
Yeah.
So,
I ain't gonna lie, we supposed to be at Dittos.
damn.
It's cool, though. We good. Come
Okay.
on. You can finish this up.
But yeah,
Yeah, shout out
as
Ditto.
far as shout out Ditto, we on the way,
We
brother.
done shout out Ditto like 3 times.
We're on the way, brother.
That's the guy, though.
But ultimately, bro, I feel like as a listener, what I'm expecting to hear is a gradual change. But not only a gradual change, I want it to hit me in my face. Like, I want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really know, like, based off of what I heard from computer music, you put your all into that, but your all is not the same now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, your 100% then, in my opinion, is like you're like 45 now.
Yeah.
Like, I see you, bro, on a
Like,
daily.
outside early, I wouldn't even show you all
I
that
wouldn't
song.
show that right now. Like none of them really. I feel like the only song that would probably like hold up, or like holding weight. I'm not gonna say weight because I feel like all the songs are hard.
Yeah.
But I feel like the only song that you would release like right now out of all of those, it would be like maybe how many was it? 11?
So it was 7.
It was 7.
Yeah, it's
I know it was some of Evan.
Yeah, you good. There was some
Probably
more
like
that
3
was
out of the
there.
7.
Which one is that?
Sad as Sheets. Hatred of Your Heart is looked over. Niggas don't know about that.
Yeah.
Hatred of Your Heart is like,
Hatred of Your Heart's before time.
niggas don't hear it. Like, I feel like niggas, and I think that's a problem with a lot of like different like times where you've broadcasted your music and we as your friends felt as though we didn't have the right response from niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't never been asked. Don't get it fucked up. But niggas ain't caught it.
We just
the
had
way
to
they
stay
supposed to
patient.
catch it. You know
We
what I'm
just
saying?
had to stay patient.
Yeah.
Because we can't say they haven't caught it when they were supposed to catch it because we don't know when God wants them to catch
That's
it.
real.
So that's
I feel
kinda
like,
how
but I
look
feel
at it.
like that's what this project is gonna do. Niggas ain't gonna have a choice but to catch it. Like, and I'm talking about all the way down from certain features, all the way down to the order of the songs, the like the cover art, you still haven't shown me a piece, which is I'm so excited to see. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, different stuff like that. It's like, bro, this nigga is undeniably serious. And I feel like, coming from where I'm from, showing that you're serious is huge to me. Because it's like, a lot of niggas will say whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas will say, I'm doing such. All right, bro, are you going to do it? Or are you just going to keep telling me that you're going to do it? I feel like that's something that we as niggas battle with. But I never feel like you do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're one of those ones, like it was like, you told yourself for so long you was going to do something, and you never did it, and you got so comfortable with disappointment that you understood, like, you know what? You finally felt what good was again.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I was recording.
I gotta stay here.
I was recording in high school, in middle school, and I loved it. I taught myself how to record myself and structure songs and write songs, and I was always blasting music at like 3 a.m. in the house. My mom texted me talking about going to bed. My dad coming on my door, banging on the door, talking about bro,
Cut it. Yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning, and we had to preach in the morning.
That's real.
I remember vivid times being up from 9 p.m. recording all the way until my dad's up at 7 a.m. Getting ready to do a sermon, and I'm about to go play drums, and I'm playing drums tired. Going back to the office, my mom's office at the church, taking a quick 10, 15-minute nap. Wake up, go close out the service, wait for them to do meetings after the service, hop in the car, and I tap out. And you just bounce back up for school the next day.
That's real.
I love music, so
I mean, sacrifices for it early.
I needed it back in my life after going through certain things with ops, with girls, with temptations, with Satan, with school, with family, with losing people, grief, man, with just growing up and just being 20 years old, 21 years old, and now 22 years old. During times of civil unrest, during times of health issues going on with COVID, and I just think music is key for a lot of people, and so I'm just one of those people, and it helps me to actualize and write out so I can understand what's going on in my life.
That's real.
So yeah.
I feel like music helped you understand yourself a little better. And even in being someone, because we hung out early on, like, I met you sophomore year. So we was hanging out then, often with other people though, of course. But like, I feel like from then to now, I've seen you transform into a different person. Wow. But you're a lot more comfortable. Like, I feel like before, it wasn't more so like you was I feel like you was never one of them niggas that trying to be something in a sense of like demeaning yourself. Yeah. But I feel like now it's like it's less of like.
I feel like there was a point where I was trying to perform until I understood what I was doing. Exactly. I think now I understand who I am, and so I just live. Exactly. But it seems like I'm performing because I'm him.
Because you're an artist. Yeah. Because I'm him.
Yeah. It seems like I think like there's the same thing for my guys. You walk into the spot, it feels a certain way, but it's because it is a certain way, not because it shit just feels a way. You can talk to me and find out the details that make up how we're here. Right. Why I walk with my head up. Yeah.
Definitely. I feel that, bro. And I feel like me being like around at that point in time was kind of like, I don't know, bro. Like at that point, I feel like it was a changing point for all of us.
Pivotal.
It was.
Having you guys
sophomore
around
year,
was pivotal. It switched everything for me. And I always tell you guys that because there's nothing to be silent about. Bro. Like it's nothing to be silent about. It's nothing to act like.
I swear to God.
You guys changed my life.
Sophomore year,
sophomore year changed my life.
What? Bro, I feel like
it felt so bad during the time. It felt so hard during the time. It felt so stressful. But those days, I look back and understand that they were pivotal moments for where we're at now.
Definitely, bro. And I feel like now
we got ourselves together.
Yeah, like together. Like, and I feel like it took like the L's. It took the disappointments for us to like, cause like I'm not gonna say we trauma bonded, but for a long time, bro, like a bad day brought us to John room. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then we realize
like a
how
horrible
bad
day.
days all of us are going through. And it's
Bro,
like, dang, like
on the
we should
regular.
stay closer.
On the regular,
So then
bro.
what ends up happening is you come in here throughout the weekend. It's like, or throughout the week, and you seeing niggas every day. It's like, damn, we all going through something. All right, well, how about we link up back here on Saturday and y'all just like chill.
Just chill.
And then you start doing that on a recurring basis. And
Then they come
your
on
friends,
regular,
bro.
regular, it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
you're
your
my
friends,
friend.
and y'all built off of a deep relationship that you
Word.
didn't really realize.
And I'm not no friend having that. Like, I'm not that nigga,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm not even a friendly
I've
guy.
never
It's
been
just like
that
these
nigga,
guys
bro.
just help me get through
I
day to day.
swear, bro, I never
So
been
now
that
I'm
nigga.
not trying to go outside as much. I'm not trying to do all that.
Nah, 'cause
I'd
I don't
rather
got
just
to.
go see John.
I don't got, yeah, like, I don't got
You know?
to. I don't have to.
And if I'm not feeling good or like feeling like my best self, I've already built a relationship with these guys in the first place.
Exactly.
And I think that's why we shout out Ditto so much, because we have to give respect to John. I think a lot of times people look at
John
the
the
group
glue.
and see me as like the leader.
John the glue.
And if we be honest, like there's plenty of times when me and John kind of pass that captainship
John is the
back
glue.
and forth. Like
John is the
the
glue.
glue of this.
John is
group.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, he's team captain. I don't want
He's
team
Draymond
captain.
Green.
Like no cocky shit. If I gotta be Steph and get these shots off,
He's
I
Clay.
need him to be Dre.
He's Dre. Okay, okay.
You might be my
okay.
Clay for some
Clay.
moments. I need him to be Dre. He's gonna be the one who's gonna wild out in the moments that I might not even want to wild out. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if I say something to him, he gonna calm down.
He is, bro.
Because
Take
he
the
respects
shot.
my craft enough.
I feel
And I
it,
respect
yeah.
his craft too. The way he approaches craft is different than the way I approach my craft.
Mm-hmm.
When we approach it together,
It's beautiful.
bring Iran,
It's beautiful.
it's crazy.
It's beautiful.
Splash Brothers.
I just feel like, bro, ultimately, niggas found each other on time.
Hey, shout out Ray Rags too.
Shout out
out
Rags.
Ali. Shout
Bro,
out Jared. Shout
Bro, I'm
out
gonna
Big
go.
Russ.
Shout out Big Russ.
Russ.
That nigga Russ is flying in from. I ain't gonna tell y'all niggas that nigga business, but just know he's on BT with you niggas.
Yeah.
OD. When this nigga Russ finna hit $5 million. $5 million stock. We finna go. We going to Benihana. It's gonna be on Russ. Going to Benihana. We going to Sizzler.
What?
I feel like, bro. What if everybody just get up on the same day? I always think about that.
That'd be
like on the same day. What if in one day? What if in one day? Not even one day. 1 week. What if in 1 week you get signed? Russ gets signed technically because on that financial you gotta get signed. Russ gets signed. John signed a major deal. I got there get a job, and not only a job but a spot in the podcast position. Or a media position. This nigga Jared get locked in on some photos. This nigga Rags get signed. This nigga Ali blows up.
saying like all
with
in
all
one
of
week?
all in 1 week.
Everybody stay inside. Somebody finna get shot.
Everybody stay inside. Somebody is about to get somebody. It is not me. So when all of y'all stay outside,
I'm in the crib. I'm in the crib.
Okay.
I'm in the crib.
I learned survival very early.
I'm in the crib.
I grew up. Look it up. Henderson, North Carolina. I learned survival very early, my brothers and my sisters. Very early. Moved out of Henderson. What? 6 years old. 6 years old. I knew how to survive. 6 years old. I knew how to survive, nigga. Ain't never wrong. I ain't
come down
nigga.
to it.
Group of 7. I'm not. I'm. If I die, I'm number 5, nigga.
What?
Oh God, you getting me 5th?
Not going down. Easy.
I'm not. I'm
Pause.
not. Big pause. Shout out Mace. Shout out Cameron. Shout out Shorty that be in the middle. She bad.
Bad. Shout out Taylor Rooks.
OD.
Shout out my baby girl though.
Shout her
We playing. Shout her out. Y'all joking. We just joking.
It's really just jokes.
It's just jokes.
She bad. She is bad.
She's bad though.
We're not objectifying women here.
All right. Like no.
No, okay, it's cool.
Nia Long.
Okay. Hit me.
Love her.
Love
and
her.
Christine Milian.
Okay. So now Lathan? That's what I thought you was gonna say. What about her?
I like her, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But yes.
Yes.
Because I watched, of course, Love Jones. One of my favorite movies of all time. Second favorite movie of all time. First favorite movie of all time is The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, you a romantic nigga.
I am.
Oh.
And that movie made me the guy I am.
Oh, D, I know, nigga.
I am.
Yeah.
That's, any girl who's ever been with me, it felt like Love Jones, and you know it.
Any girl who has been with me,
she knows
it felt like Love Jones.
You
And
know it.
you
You know it. And that's not even toxic.
Yo, that's probably the most toxic thing to say. That's probably the toxic.
No, because like even in Love Jones, they had their ups and downs and stops and stuff. The problem is y'all girls don't ever come back anymore. That's a 90s thing.
Yeah, bro.
In the 2000s now, or 2010s, y'all go on social media and blast your problem. So now you can't come back.
2020s.
Back in the day,
we're in the 2020s.
Back in the day, they just kept the 2020. Not even 2010s no more. Dang, that's crazy.
I'm sick.
Wow,
I'm
I said 2010s.
I'm sick as hell.
I'm old.
We old.
We've been two decades.
Bro, 22.
Yeah.
The whole gang is about to be. Shout out to the whole gang, bro.
I watched
Other game.
Love Jones and Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Love Don't Cost a Thing. Ooh.
Love Don't Cost a Thing with Nick Cannon. Great movie.
Bro, he said he doesn't even like that movie.
I don't care what Nick Cannon likes. Because what he does like is crazy.
I don't care what that
What Nick Cannon does like is insane.
Bro,
he likes
also, bro, like, can we talk about that Nick Cannon Spike Lee movie? It was so bad.
I didn't watch it. What Nick Cannon Spike Lee movie?
It was horrible,
They put out a
bro.
movie?
Bro, shout out to my Morehouse brother Spike Lee,
They put out a
man.
movie?
Huh?
When they put out a movie?
It was like it's so old, bro.
I never
It was
seen
a
that.
I don't even think we were in high school.
Look, my thing with movies and films, I have respect for myself. So I don't just watch stuff just because people name on it. And I love my Morehouse brother. Never met him.
Never met him.
So
Never met
I'm not going to sit here and lie.
Never met him.
But Spike Lee, with that being said,
I would love to meet you, brother.
Spike Lee, we have a group called Chaos. Excuse me. Let me start over. Spike Lee, we have a group called Chaos.
Chaos
Agency. A bunch of talented young individuals, young men here trying to really create art that shifts the expectation of the music,
and the narrative,
the entertainment, the film, the comedy, whatever we step our toe in. We want to change the narrative, and we want to make sure that we create a place that we're creating timeless content. That way, our children have things to be able to rely on being good when they look back at this time historically. With that being said, we would love to create, especially as we're exiting Morehouse College.
And we're making America cool again.
Yeah. Maka.
Make America cool again.
Alright. Anyway,
make America
I appreciate
cool
y'all.
again.
I appreciate you for having me, Brody.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you for coming.
You talk yours, my guy.
Hey, bro. What's the word? We here. We ain't going nowhere. We finally out, bro. I've been talking about this podcast since sophomore year. Since I met this nigga Pac, and I didn't even know this nigga for real. Been talking about this podcast for a very, very long time. So it's kind of like 360 moment. It's crazy, but we gonna do this. We gonna keep going. We gonna lock in. Shout out Chaos. Shout out the family. Shout out the Mafia. Shout out the mob. Shout out my mom. Shout out my dad. Shout out my girl. She cooked for me last night, nigga. Yeah. That shit fire.
Shout out cooking.
Oh my! Shout out cooking. If you don't cook, for your man, that shit wild. Shout out cooking. Mom, I know you heard me curse a couple times on this podcast.
I'm sorry,
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Look, we just start spamming customers. We just start. Bro, what's the word? We out here. Shout out everything. Shout out the mob. Shout out flip. Gang. Bow.
Show me how to love through the pain I've seen. Show me how to love through the pain I've caused. All the ones I've had and the ones I've lost. Yeah, it's bigger than me, it's bigger than me. To this my people, to this my family, to this the seed.